welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Sheila. If you're not new, hello friend, welcome back. We're doing our August goal setting today. Very excited. I am in much need of a refresh, new month, new goals, new me situation. So get excited and let's dive in. Hello, let's get this started, shall we? But first of all, let me show you these cute flowers that I just randomly found out front when I was getting the mail. I'm gonna use these as my inspiration as we get rolling. Now I always gotta start by reviewing the previous month's attending list and then doing the reflection page. So let's do that, shall we? July has been a very busy, chaotic, but also like a fun, very fun social month for me. A lot like June. I sense a pattern here. Next up is our month in review page. July was a very busy month. I feel like I'm gonna say busy a lot, but I made a very interesting observation, discovery, aha moment, and was able to find presence in the busyness of my day-to-day life, you know, between work, my personal life, YouTube things, and just everything else in between that comprises my life. It's been very busy, but I've also been able to find moments within the busyness to just pause and be like, I am in like the midst of my life, and just finding that sense of presence is such a grounding feeling. And again, my word of the year is presence, so I'm just like growing more into my word for the year. I like to look at my camera roll and also my journal to kind of help me fill out this page, because it can be really hard to, you know, remember everything about the past 30 days if you don't like record it, you know, in your power sheets, you know, on a more regular basis. So in my journal, I do weekly reviews where I just write down the highs and the lows for that week. And then my camera roll is really fun because I can kind of look back on the past month and see, you know, what pictures I took and what was I doing, what I chose to document, how I was feeling, you know. It's so fun for me to document my life and take pictures just for my own private, you know, collection, not to share on social media or anything. And it really helps me remember and reflect on the past month, which then helps me plan into the next month. So I made a lot of good memories this month, including a lot of traveling with friends and even work trips and catching up with people. And I even went to an amusement park and felt like a kid again, but also remembered that I just cannot do rides anymore, or I think I need to do the the slow rides, because we went on roller coasters, George and I, and it was like amazing. It was so fun. I got off the first roller coaster and just had this like zest for life, and I felt like it just washed 2020 off of me because it was so like fast and fun and exhilarating. Since July was very busy and chaotic, I want to center the month of August around nourishing activities, and I just want to feel nourished. That's just like my overall theme is nourishing, and I'm really excited to see how that can kind of guide me throughout my month in all the different areas of my life. Heading into the Prepare Well page for August, I got the urge to journal before I fill this out. Incorporating journaling into my prep work and goal setting routine is something new I'm trying out, so if it is something that resonates with you, go ahead and grab a journal and let's do this together. So the first journal prompt that I came up with was, how did July feel for you overall? I really like to journal on my feelings because that's where you can really dive deep into, you and what really matters to you and how to kind of, go towards what matters and less from the distractions and things that are like bringing you down. So this month's been very, like I said, busy, chaotic, but I've also felt like it was really, really fun and exciting and still restful at the same time. Just again, like finding presence in the busyness is something that I am just, cultivating and am all about right now. July also felt very creative for me in this sense of I just had a lot of ideas for videos. I've been practicing my drawing a lot, both hand drawing and digital drawing inside Procreate, and experimenting more with videos and editing and things like that. So thank you to everyone that's noticed and left some sweet comments in my last video. I seriously appreciated it so much. Journal prompt number 2 is, what didn't work / align with you in July? And this could mean a range of different things, from just things at work, personal life, did you meet your goals, just what didn't work, and not just fixate on what didn't work, but how you can improve moving into August. Do you need to eliminate anything out of your life, add anything to your life? What are the things that have been kind of bringing you down or just not, resonating with you? Journal it out. I personally haven't been able to keep up with my morning journaling and scripture routine as often as I would like, just because I've been choosing to sleep in more, which means I wake up later and have less time in the morning to get ready and head off to work. And work's just been really busy. So I think that's where the feeling of chaos comes from, because I've realized very long time ago that journaling helps ground and center me and just really make me feel calm and cuts through all the overwhelm and distractions in my life, and it lets me check in with myself, which I want to do every day. I also know that I can't, journal every single day, especially in busy seasons in my life. So being aware of that and, adjusting my routine depending on what the day is like is really important. Final prompt is, how do you want to feel during the month of August? Again, taking it back to the feelings, because that's where we can really get to the heart of the matter. How are you feeling, now we're back in July, look back on what you wrote there, and then ask yourself, how do you want to feel during the month of August? So for me, I want to feel energized, alive, present, creative, in flow, restful, and strong. And I really want to feel nourished. I mentioned that earlier. I just want to eat nourishing food and do nourishing activities. So that is kind of like a theme, intention that I want to help guide me during the month of August. Overall, this exercise is really helpful for me. Hopefully it's helpful for you. And now I can actually move into the prepare well pages. I always like to pop my calendar out and put any, appointments or just things that are already in my calendar, which there's quite a few things happening this month. So already knowing that and plotting that out on my calendar is very helpful when I go into the next stages of just asking myself, what do I want to do this month? How do I want to feel? What steps do I need to take to reach my goals? I also like to look at my period trackers. I track it in my Fitbit app and also Clue, and I like to note, on the calendar what days I'm expecting to get my period, and also, the week before when I start experiencing PMS. It really helps me plan out my life around my cycle, so I can plan tasks when I am the most, optimized and the most energetic me, so I can be the best me and show up in the best capacity that I can. And then when I am in my menstruating phase or PMSing phase, I know to take it easy and rest and not beat myself up if I'm not getting things done or if, I can't focus. now that I've kind of mapped out, you know, appointments and things and my period, I'm gonna plug those all into the calendar page, which really helps me visually see, you know, where do I have white space in my calendar this month? Do I have time to do these different things that I want to do? And it really does help me kind of, you know, get a full picture and what I can expect for the month ahead. The sidebar, I like to put, you know, intentions and sometimes like a to-do list or just like brain dump things on whatever is on my mind, which really helps me, you know, gain a better sense of the month ahead. Moving into the Brainstorm Your Month page, I again transferred a lot of my monthly goals that I've been doing every single month here, but also tried to brainstorm a little bit and think, you know, beyond my comfort level of the current habits and monthly, weekly things that I do. You know, what else, you know, sounds fun or something that I need or would matter to me this month. So I decided that maybe I want to start thinking about investing in new video/photo equipment. I've been wanting to get like a better, newer tripod and maybe lights and things. I just haven't done it. So maybe having it on my tending list in August will help me kind of make that a priority. It is tending list time. Also, I apologize for how blurry and out of focus this clip is. It will get better in a little bit, I promise. But anyway, hello August. Hello. My encouraging words are, you are always supported. I think that's what I need to hear right now. You know, it's been, again, an interesting month, and I've been put to some internal tests, emotional tests, and I just want to tell myself that I always feel supported, you know, no matter what is happening. And my priority is going to be nourish myself, bringing it back to the word nourish. My tending looks a little bare, or there's a lot more white space on it this month, and I think that's just a testament to how I want to just rest and not put a lot of pressure on me or a lot of expectations to achieve things. My camera battery is dying. Hi there, we have finished our goals. Man, it's been a journey. I think I'm feeling goal setting fatigue and also filming fatigue. It was just gonna be transparent here because we're all about transparency and saying what we feel. It's just been hard to do my power sheets today and also film with the erratic lighting, and I'm trying to not let it bother me. But I just wanted to go over, you know, some things and wrap up this video while we're at the end. But yeah, like I said, it was kind of difficult to sit down and plan for August, even though I was really excited to wrap up July and move into August. I think it's just like summer. I'm like tired of summer right for now. Like I wrote in, I'm excited for 1 month being closer to fall. I'm just over the heat, over the busyness and chaoticness of summer, at least in my sphere. And just ready kind of to slow down a little bit, get cozy. I miss wearing sweaters. I'm just kind of ready for like a fresh start, which is why I love seasons and living in a seasonal climate where we experience seasons, because man, it really helps me kind of reset and get motivated to, you know, continue on this human journey that we're on. That's kind of like how I'm feeling now, and I really don't want that to carry into August, so I'm really setting the intention to be, you know, slow and calm and, you know, just kind of go with the flow and not let little things bother me like lighting. And overall, now that I finish and kind of reflecting on the work that I've done today, since I'm like kind of just over summer and not really into my goals, I'm just carrying my goals over from the previous month into this month. I was thinking recently about how we should set goals that we can kind of do on a regular basis, and set goals, don't set goals, set habits. And that's been kind of my saving grace during this like busy season of my life, where even though I have a lot of things going on between work, my personal life, and, you know, trying to maintain a YouTube channel, I can find like groundedness and center myself within my daily habits, weekly habits, and even like the steps that I need to take on a regular basis to reach my monthly goals. And that's something that I also want to kind of take into August, is that it's not about the end result or the achievement, or, you know, I finished this, I completed this. It's really about the day-to-day steps it took you to get to where that end goal is. And even if you don't complete something or achieve something, you're still succeeding and successful because you showed up and invested your time and energy into working towards your goals. Because July, it's like, yes, I achieved some goals, but, you know, I didn't achieve some other goals. And I think one thing I've been kind of unintentionally doing, or subconsciously doing in my monthly goals section, is I'll kind of like designate the top section to like the goals I'm really focused on and really want to spend time on, and those are the ones I really kind of, you know, repeat every month. And then if there's anything new or something I want to try or do, I'll kind of put that in the lower section and separate it. And in my mind, that tells me that this isn't, you know, a high priority. It's something I would like to do, and if I find time and feel inspiration and am motivated to work on that, I will do it. For instance, back in July, I wanted to create a productive rest menu and film it and everything, and I never happened. Got too busy and everything, and then that was already in my lower priority section. So like, as I reflected on that, I didn't beat myself up. It was just like, oh, that was a nice idea at the time. Maybe I'll just pocket that for later, and if I feel inspired, then I'll do it. I think that's a supportive way for me to approach goal setting, is I kind of, you know, I want my monthly goals to be things that I really can integrate into my day-to-day life, where I can pick out habits that would be needed to reach those goals and just kind of incorporate those into my weekly, daily, bi-weekly life. And then it's basically just, you can work on your goals on autopilot, and you don't have to like schedule things and take time out of your day and like force yourself to do things because you want to achieve something to what? Prove to yourself you did this, prove to your family, your friends, YouTube, social media that you did this. But what really matters isn't that you did this, it's that you know, took the steps and invested your time into the progress to get to that end goal. So yeah, I hope this message kind of helps you and inspires you if you've been feeling similar to how I've been with goals and summer and just life, and it encourages you to show up if you feel motivated and encouraged and in the right space to do so for your goals. And remember, you can always skip your prep work. You don't have to set goals every month. I hear from you guys in the comments all the time that you didn't set any goals, or you set your goals and you didn't even look at your tending list or really do anything for the whole month. And that's completely okay and totally, you know, where you're supposed to be. And we can always pick up where we left off. There's always going to be a new month after the previous month, which is just an encouraging thing to know when we catch ourselves feeling not good enough or not productive enough or not like not successful or achieving enough. With that said, thank you so much for joining me in today's goal setting videos. Please let me know down in the comments what your goals or intentions are for the month of August, or if you're not setting any goals, I'd love to hear, you know, why as well. I just love chatting with you all in the comments. I got so many lovely comments on my last video. Thank you all. They just landed so deep in my heart that having you in my community is really what drives me to keep going and showing up, because hearing that I inspire you and knowing that is what helps me show up, because I know that I get inspiration from other creators on YouTube and just in the world in general, and knowing that I can achieve that same inspiration onto somebody else that I receive from, you know, people I look up to is really just a beautiful thing. So thank you again for being here, for subscribing. We're almost to 500 subscribers. Tell your friends if you think they'd be interested in my channel. Help us get to 500, and I will see you in the next video.